Warmest Blessings, Gemini Collective. This is Mastershamanpalichee. And if you are new to the channel, or if you've been watching the channel and have not subscribed yet, go out there and go click that like and subscribe button, and also hit that notification button so whenever there's a reading or a video that comes out, you guys will be the first to know. We are going to do a reading for you today, and it's a timeless reading. So if you have landed here today, this is the reading that you need to hear. And we'll see what kind of spirit or ancestral message comes out for you today. So take a deep breath and let's get into it. Here we go. We're going to see whatever it is that you need to know right now. We got the Queen of Coins that came out. So that's the very first card. Very similar to another sign that I just did. So very interesting. So right now, Gemini, it feels like you are gaining or regaining this successful part of you. The opportunities have somewhat presented itself. You are getting into that opportunity, but there's also this feeling of fear or fearful, a sneaky feeling almost that lingers around you. And this sneaky feeling almost feels as if there's someone else or someone out there, whether it's on social media, or someone that you know personally, it feels like, that doesn't want you to really succeed or is a little bit envious of your success. So, Gemini, you need to be a little bit careful in regards to that. Even though, yes, you may be reaping some rewards right now, but you are also getting, how do I say this? Someone else is watching you. Someone else is maybe a little bit envious of what you are going towards or what you're doing right now in your success, in your opportunities. Now, I'm also getting the Six of Swords that comes out. So the Six of Swords tells me that in this new or fruitful time and phase that you're going through, there's also some part of you, a part of you that feels as though maybe you are a little bit shying away and are not deserving. Maybe that's not the quite the word, but maybe not that you don't that you may not get this opportunity or may not get more opportunities coming forward in the future, and it feels as though that you may want to run away from the success. So because of the sneaky or the envious energy that kind of surrounds you on a sneaky basis, this is someone, actually it feels like it's someone close to you, and that you just don't, you may just, flee from this success, flee. So don't flee. This is not the thing to do right now, Gemini. Right now you're barely blossoming, okay? You're just getting started. So obviously there's going to be some obstacles that you're going to be going through, Gemini, but you need to say yes to it. Yes, that you will be okay with whatever that you need to get through. You're just getting started, so you have to have some patience with yourself, and also patience with the process, the whole process of becoming someone that you've always wanted to, doing something that you've always dreamed of is not going to be the easiest thing. And yes, there's going to be competition, and someone close to you, this person or this someone wants to see you fail, wants to see you fail. Now, you may need to have some time for yourself, Gemini Collective, to have that sacred space, to have the time and the space for yourself so that you can reflect on truly what opportunity it is that you should be okay with, what opportunity it is that that you do want to see yourself successful in, because right now you are still blossoming in whatever that passion that you've been trying to do for the last 4 or 5 years, even for some of you, and you haven't been able to do it because due to fear, due to doubts inside of yourself, that you may not make it. And I'm getting the Queen of clover for you. And this energy tells me that you're afraid of being more independent in whatever that you're doing, Gemini. And that is a energy that is very self-sabotaging type energy. So obviously don't go into that energy. Don't let yourself be flooded by that energy. You may have felt like there was also betrayal and in the past, and so you're going through this trauma of somewhat of a betrayal when it comes to success, when it comes to having abundance. There seems to be some kind of betrayal, even when it comes to even having friendships. There's a feeling of betrayal, and or work or coworkers type of thing and situation. There seems to be a feeling of chopping your own wings down and not letting yourself fly, which you do need to do at this time. Right now is the time to let yourself be free and let the freedom ring inside of you. And I do see that once you allow this down to earth part of you come out, there is going to be a connection and a facing. So a connection with the self again, but facing your conscience, and then also the negativity, right? The devil. So you're going to be facing the good and the bad parts of you and self-reflecting there. Once you can reflect there and admit some things to yourself, okay, it doesn't have to be really bad, but admit some things to yourself that you maybe have not been able to do certain things and be successful in them. But now that you are ready to face them, that you will become the successful person that you need to be. Don't go into, and I feel this for you, Gemini Collective, don't go into a small space, though, and call it your sacred space, and then just cry away, right? You need to really just say, I've had it and I'm ready to get out of my shell. Now I'm ready to become the warrior that I need to be, become the person that I've always wanted to see myself become, and that I want others to see me as this as well. So, Gemini, right now is the time because you're barely hitting the surface in regards to where you're going, what you're doing, and in regards to success or opportunities that are flowing your way. And I do see that you need to say yes to these opportunities. Otherwise, it's going to keep passing you by, and you're going to just say, okay, I see it there, but I'm not doing anything. I see it there, it's passing me by, I'm not doing anything. And you need to work through your fears. This card comes out for you, Gemini Collective. Work through your fears, right? Work through your fears. Get yourself connected back to the inner self, the inner child. You do need to go back to the inner child because that is where your passion has led you thus far to where you need to be. But right now you've kind of took some steps back and got afraid again. So it's almost like you want to turn the opposite direction from your success, from your opportunities that are coming your way, whatever those opportunities are. I do see something very big, but then you're not saying yes to it. So how can it come close, right? How can it come close? I'm also seeing something in regards to romance and partner or your person. There is a new romantic cycle that is going to begin again. And if you've been in a relationship for quite some time, this new romantic cycle is going to start off a little bit new again. It's going to be renewed, actually. And there's going to be a testing of your commitment. And though your testing of the commitment has already occurred, it's going to occur once again in this new romantic cycle. I'm also getting a spiritual sense for you, and I'm going to let that come through. The sage is the way to see your true self. Take a moment to just believe that you are in your true self. No swaying, no laying, no lies. Yes, you can let the tears cry. And once you do, your day will be clear once again. It's like the rain coming down, and all of a sudden, after the rain comes down, the energy just feels so much more clean. And that's what's going to be happening for you coming up. My Gemini Connect Collective, you have so much things that you need to say yes to right now. And you're just afraid, and the fears that are coming your way. And you can be and do, you can literally go at this. And in your mindset, think of yourself as the strong warrior that will find your way. No matter how dark it is, there's a tiny little speck of light that's going to light the way for you. And that's what Spirit wants you to know.